there's not much to say about this year. It was not good. It was the worst year imaginable. 2025 can just never ever come back. So we're on to 2026, and hopefully it'll be a better year, and hopefully we'll have lots of baby goats and lots of things good in everyone's lives. Another thing that I'd like to point out is that it's been cold. It's been really cold, and it's gonna get colder. It's getting down into the 18s this week, and this has been holding out really strong. It's still very strong fence. You can hear it right here, maybe. Might have, I'm not sure, but I can hear it popping, so I know the fence is strong. It's clicking good in there. You know, we've checked the fence, make sure it's not down. You know, it'll be up one day because of some deer jumping through. It'll be down the next, but just got to keep checking it. And I'm just very pleased that our batteries are holding out and that our fences are staying hot. It's gonna get really cold and have hopefully not 7 inches. Maybe we can handle a couple inches of snow, but not 7. I don't know about 7.
Well, the goats are making it not too bad. The snow started probably about, what, 2 hours ago? Yeah. We probably have a solid at least 2 inches, I think, so far. It's supposed to do this all day. So the forecast of about 8 inches or so might be true. The dogs are loving it. They're having a good time. They've got snow on their back. So we will continue to keep y'all updated. We're gonna go check on the rest of the animals. We got goats here and there, and the horses and the sheep and everything. So we'll see how it goes today. Well, I think after it's all said and done, between the melting and the sleet and all that, we probably had about anywhere between 6 to 8 inches probably in total precipitation. Actual snow probably was only about 5 inches or so, but that wind's really picking up. These girls are probably going to go back down to the other side of this pasture and get out of the wind and dig up some more of that hay. We might unroll another bale here tonight. That way they have something fresh to eat before the wind chill starts, because it's supposed to still stay pretty cold. So I want to make sure they got enough in there to keep them warm.
Inspecting its work, gotta make sure it's hot to trot. Coming along, coming along. We set this gate a little high, but it's fine, we just left that there. But the rest are having pretty swell.
All right, well, there's the finished product. As you can see, there's a nice wall on the back side that just comes off with a quick snipper of some zip ties. So yeah, the wind's blowing pretty good right now, and it's pretty wind broken in there. Like I said, this is pretty thick material. It's like Carhartt type stuff. So we'll see. Maybe they will not eat it. Hopefully, will not eat it. And we're about to give Cinco a toy, so hopefully he doesn't continue to chew up his water bowl.
Thank you guys ever so much.
You guys have been such good friends and good mentors to us.
Well, you have been such good friends. We appreciate you so much. We've enjoyed you. You're a pleasure. You
Well,
really
you're
are.
not getting rid of us anytime soon.
No, I know. That's fine. Fine. We appreciate
We'll
you.
take it easy on the way home.
Thanks, Nick.
Alrighty, thank
They've
you.
got a good home.
You don't want to pet them all? Tell them bye?
No, that's okay. Bye, babies. See ya.
All right, Tyler and I are working late tonight. We're getting ready to put some animals back in this pasture, and we're checking the fence line, making sure there's no holes. We've probably patched, I don't know, maybe 10 different spots where critters. There's one big pig that came through the back fence, and that's kind of our fault. We usually try and keep dogs in pastures, but this winter we didn't put anything in this pasture. We've been clearing a lot of land out in this one. So we're going through here because we're going to put some dogs back in here tomorrow. But there are some spots. We're just using extra scrap panel that we've cut to fit other areas, and it's just smaller. Tyler's trying to get the ear tag of a nanny. His kids we just tagged. It is that nanny right there with the paint on her side. I think Tyler's gonna get it. Using the big camera to get it. You guys will slowly start to notice our numbers are starting to come down a little bit. We have been downsizing a lot in the sheep, and even some in the goats. I'm getting ready to have surgery here in about a month, and we're just trying to lighten the load. It's just a 2-person operation, so I don't want Tyler to be stuck with too much stuff. I don't really know what the recovery process is going to be. I know it's going to be at least 3 months, so kind of lighten the chore load a little bit, and when we're ready, we have the stock to grow back into, you know, the 300 plus we once were within a year or two. So health and life comes first, so we're gonna make sure we get that taken care of. But they're happy. They got this over here, these 2 front fields over here. They're coming up good. All right, we got some help setting up fence. Tyler's little brother and their friend. Been a while since we filmed. Been going through some personal things that we may or may not disclose later on, but we really need to get the goats moved. We're probably about a month and a half, almost 2 months behind schedule as far as rotations go, but we'll be very happy to get them in this pasture. Lots of forage, lots of brush, good mix of browse and grass in here for them. So we just came up this giant hill full of rocks, but good thing is we got those 2 over there helping us out today. This pen's probably about, I don't know, probably about 40 acres, and we're going to put probably about 100 nannies in here, and we'll be pulling the kids off as well.
And hopefully we can get a month to 2 months out of this with what we have. We've sold some off, so we're downsized some, so hopefully we'll get a good amount of time out of this while we're trying to figure things out for our personal lives. So I don't really know how to start this, but earlier this month I got diagnosed with cervical cancer, squamous cell carcinoma to be exact. We've been at 2 different oncologists, one here in Fort Worth. She did an MRI and a PET scan and told me I had a tumor in my cervix. So then, being here in Texas, we have access to MD Anderson, being pretty close. It's in Houston. So we went down to Houston on a referral because would like to do fertility sparing measures. And I mean, that's our best chance at it. So went down to MD Anderson, got new scans just less than 2 weeks apart. And, you know, it's been a very hard journey. That's why we haven't posted it all. You know, life has taken precedent over the goats, over everything. It's been live or die around here kind of deal. You know, we give you food and water and access to what you need, but if you need more, absolutely, there's nothing we can do for you. So went down to MD Anderson, got new scans. I've gotten the MRI results back, but I have not got the new PET scan results. obviously was not as a success as we were hoping. There was cancer cells found in my lymph nodes, so that means that I have to do chemo radiation. Luckily, it's only 5 weeks and it's low dose chemotherapy, so I will be keeping my hair. But it is going to be 5 weeks, every day radiation, which should only take about 20 minutes a day, which is good and bad just because you have to be there for every day of the week. But since it's only 20 minutes, I shouldn't be feeling too sick or anything. And with the low dose chemo, the biggest thing is fatigue, maybe some nausea, but of course they'll have me on nausea medication for that, so we're not too concerned about all of that. As for the goats here, this is not a whole herd. We brought them a little treat, some corn, just to have a tasty snack, mainly so they'll stay here because most of the time they come look at us, and then if we don't have anything, they run away. So gotta have some goodies for them. So brought them a little treat so I can see them one time before I leave because I won't see them for a week. Nick will come back and forth with me, but he'll be in town more than me to check on everything and make sure everything's good at home. Of course, our good friend Melissa will take care of our place as well. Can't do it without some good friends and family. So that's really the update. The chemo will be probably about a 5-hour day, and then I'll have radiation in the afternoon after chemo. And then that's really my update as of right now. And hopefully in 5 weeks, because it'll all be external radiation, and then I'll have a few internal ones at the end. But overall, it should go pretty quickly. We're hoping at least, and it hopefully will be all I'll need. But of course, you know, I will be monitored very, very closely for the next few years. But we're on our journey to hopefully being cancer-free and done dealing with this.
Okay, well, honestly, chemo day, or chemo week 1 is almost over. I have magnesium, and then I got some meds, and got some steroids, and some nausea medication. As we can see in my nice giant IV pole. And then I got my chemo. It's thankfully no reactions. Everything was fine. And now I'm getting my last thing of magnesium to help with just like I guess flushing my body and making sure that my magnesium stays good within my body and everything. So that's what's going on now. So I'm almost done. It takes about 3 to 4 hours, really 3.5 to 4 hours, because each bag takes about an hour. And so there's 3 bags, and then I gotta do a little flush on each one, and then plus when I get my pre-meds, that's like a little 15-minute thing. So give or take 3.5 to 4 hours. So chemo days are definitely longer. Today got started a little late just because they had to look over my labs, like my care team, since I'm not at the main hospital. All my doctors and stuff are at the main hospital. I'm on like a little branch closer to where I'm staying. And so here we are. And so they looked over the items. It started a little late, which is fine. I mean, I'm not in any rush. I have nowhere to be other than here. And so here we are. I have a bagel, thankfully, ever since I started radiation, because I have my 3rd round of radiation today. I had been having some nausea and not really that hungry, but I got my steroids today, and immediately, for like 2 hours post steroids, and I'm feeling pretty good now. I ate a bagel. As early I was only eating a quarter to half of what I would normally eat, and so I ate a whole bagel, and I'm sure we'll go eat some more here in a little bit, and I'll make sure to hydrate. That's a big thing, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, week 1 of the treatment plan is over. So I had 1 round of chemo and then 5 rounds of radiation. So week 1 is over, which means officially 20% done because it's 5 weeks. Main things have been nausea, a lot of burping. I've never burped so much in my life. I'm on Gas-X, Zofran, and a couple other nausea meds right now. But overall, I mean, it could be worse. The day after chemo definitely is a, tire kicker. But other than that, it bounced back pretty quick. Probably because I'm only 28. But yeah, Thursday was rough because Wednesday was my chemo day. And then everything else, just some nausea, having to find new foods to eat that are kind of bland and not super scented or flavorful, so that way it doesn't spark the nausea. So bananas, Ensures, for whatever reason I can eat Domino's pizzas. And yeah, so that's about it right now. And so we're home for the first weekend after this week in Houston and take a look at all the goats. Just taking it easy. Nick poured out some feed for them so they'll stay here. Because if not, they've been
getting a little feral.
Yeah,
so we've been having to bring them, when we come out, we bring them
Snacks.
something, a snack to make them, because we're going to have to catch them soon to turn the billies out on them. So
yeah, so you can see the dogs, Remy, James, and the other ones are over there. So that's our week 1 update. Currently getting chemo and gonna open up some Disney World. Making it put it on my shelf. If anyone knows, I'm a Disney gal. So many. Okay. We got, okay, already a backwards card and Bucky the squirrel. It's gonna be out of 25. Look at him. Bucky the squirrel, that's so perfect for me. And then Joy, because it gave me joy. Liberty Bear, don't worry. I'm not gonna let anyone steal my joy. Oh, are you gonna?
I'm standing right here in front of the camera.
Ring this bell 3 times well. It's told to clearly say, my treatment's done, this course is run, and I'm on my way. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you all.
Congratulations.
So normally, everyone reads this out right here, and then it's side to side.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ringing this bell 3 times well, it's told to clearly say, my treatment's done, this course is run, and I am on my way. There it is. Thank you guys so much. It's been a minute since we did a video or anything, so getting back in the swing of it's a little odd and trying to get videos. But just gonna keep doing it and hopefully it'll be more normal again. Still getting in the swing of normalcy. Little girls here. Everyone's having a good time. It's nice that they get to spread it out and it gives them something to lay in. It's been cold the last couple nights. First it was hot, now it's cold, and now we're ramming people off the hay bale. Max really needs to not be in here. There's 2 King of the Hills over there, or Queens of the Hill, I should say. This little girl's up there. They take turns playing King of the Hill. There's the bottle baby. So they'll kind of spread it out, but that's why we put that second one way up there. All these rocks help their hooves, and then they have 2 different spots that they can eat from. Now there's a second one getting up there. All right, she said, I'm up. Remy also hopes that all good things happen. and that we're gonna party like it's your birthday on a New Year's. That's the plan. At least that's my plan. Well, kind of. I might go to the casino. Never know. Never know. Nick has to work, I believe. But I'll FaceTime him. And hopefully I'll be on top of the mountain like Max is right now. And have good luck. Because good luck is good. Because it's your birthday. And you're gonna party like it's your birthday. But really it's New Year's. And I want to party like it's New Year's. But between this group and that group up there, that's most of our girls. And yeah, it's we had downsized some and now it's back to building and seeing where we go with it. Still got quite a few, so can't really complain. Especially because I think most of them are up there because I put that hay bale out first, so they all ran up there, and so only some came down, and they're having a good old-fashioned time. But 2026 is about to be here, and we are so ready, and there's not much to say about this year. It was not good. It was the worst year imaginable. 2025 can just never ever come back. So we're on to 2026, and hopefully it'll be a better year, and hopefully we'll have lots of baby goats and lots of things good in everyone's lives.